Now let's see how well you know art. These are scenes from artists' studios or homes. Tell me the artist who painted each. I'll give you some clues. A French artist's painting of his own studio is first Michael Thornhill.
Rembrandt.
No, it's not. Westmount, I'll have to tell you, Gustave Courbet. This is an impressionist view of his colleague Monet painting in his garden. Andrew Hirsch.
Manet?
No, Westmount. I'll have to tell you that is Renoir. Now, a painting by a modern French painter, Tom Douglas.
Matisse?
Matisse, the Red Studio. No clue on this one. Try it. What can I say about it? Herbie Elgar.
Picasso.
No, it's not. Westmount. I have to tell you then, Modigliani was the artist. On your screen again, you're going to see pictures of famous Bobs or Roberts.
Okay.
Identify them for me, please. Who's this? There, Paul Olioff.
Oh.
He doesn't know. Centennial, Ravi Elgar.
Robert De Niro.
That's right. Who is this, Ravi?
Bob Hope.
Yes, this man, Ravi Elgar.
I don't know.
Too much time. Paul Olioff.
Bobby Hull.
Yes. And who is this? Michael Thornhill.
No.
He doesn't know. Westmount, Paul Olioff.
Robert Stanfield.
What sport does he play? Yes, you're right. They're not all sports. Who's that? Ariel Katz.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. And finally, who's that? Michael Thornhill.
Robert Blake.
Yes, indeed. And Centennial's catching up some. Westmount 230, Centennial Regional 160.
And now, while the teams take a break, a word about prizes. Reach for the Top gives special pins to all winning students. Bronze for the first round winners, silver for the league winners, and gold for the Quebec area champions. Look for these pins. They are the mark of outstanding students. And to the Quebec winning school will go $1,000 scholarship, possession of the CBC trophy for a year, and the right to compete in the national finals of Reach for the Top to be held in Corner Brook, Newfoundland. And to the runner-up school will go a $500 grant. Now back to our game and Bob Cadman.
Those crazy signs, save the wonky. We are the mushrooms. Who thinks these up? All right, the assigned questions are coming up next. A set of 8 of them, one for each student on the show. If the first student who tries it can't get it, it goes to the member of the other team right above or right below. I'll give you the name of an athlete. You tell me what sport we associate that person with. For you, Joel Margulies, Fred Biletnikoff.
Football.
Football. Ariella Katz, Jackie Stewart.
I don't know.
She doesn't know. Michael Thornhill.
Race driver.
Yes. Susie Kovacs, Steve Cawthon.
Jockey.
Yes. Paul Olioff, Arthur Ashe.
Tennis.
Yes. Now some sports figures for the Centennial team. For you, Tom Douglas, Manny Mota.
Baseball.
Yes. Michael Thornhill, Ralph Racine.
Boxing.
Yes. There was consulting on it. Well, I've already said what the answer was, so we can't give to the other team. Ravi Elgar, Severiano Ballesteros.
Golf.
Yes. Andrew Hirsch, Ingemar Stenmark.
Skiing.
That is right. Yeah. And so the score is Westmount 260, Centennial 195. Let's see how your spelling is today. I want you to listen to the groan from the audience there. Wow, all right, this may not be too hard. We'll see. Spell these words. Devouring indiscriminately or eating Ravi Elgar.
D-E-V-O.
No, that's not the word. You have to wait for it. Devouring indiscriminately or eating both plant and animal foods. Spell omnivorous, Westmount. Susie Kovacs.
O-M-N-I-V-O-R-O-U-S.
You are right. Foolishly sentimental. Spell maudlin. Ravi Elgar.
M-O-D-U-L-A-N-T.
No, Westmount. Want to try it? A-U-D-L-I-N. Maudlin. Inherent, inbred, pertaining to the real nature of a thing. Intrinsic. Andrew Hirsch.
I-N-T-R-I-C-I-C-A-T-E.
No, Westmount, you tried. Susie Kovacs.
I-N-T-R-I-N-S-I-C.
That's right. A treatise, a long formal written treatment of a subject. Dissertation. Ravi Elgar.
D-I-S-S-E-R-T-A-T-I-O-N.
You've got all those right. You are correct. And that makes it Westmount 280, Centennial 205. Now here's another another 40-pointer, a who am I question, starting at 40 points, dropping 10 points with each clue. Each team has one turn on each clue. I was born in Warsaw, Poland in 1867. My parents encouraged my interest in science and allowed me to, Joel Margulies.
Copernicus?
No, allowed me to study at the Sorbonne, where I later became a distinguished professor and researcher. Centennial, you try it. Rabbi Ellegar.
Johann Kepler.
No, second clue. Unfortunately, during a life devoted to scientific research, my work with potentially harmful materials brought about a fatal disease, leukemia. Ariella Katz.
Marie Curie.
You're right for 30 points. Very good. So, here is an open question about historic battles. I want you to tell me the wars in which these battles were fought. The Battle of Gettysburg. Rabbi Ellegar.
American Revolution.
No. Westmount, Joel Margulies.
The American Civil War.
The American Civil War, not the Revolution. The Battle of Manila Bay. Rabbi.
World War II.
No. Westmount. Nobody knows. The Spanish-American War. The Battle of the Coral Sea. Joel Margulies.
World War II.
Right. The Battle of Sedan. Yes, Andrew Hirsch.
World War I.
No. Westmount. Paul Olioff.
Arab-Israeli War.
No, the Franco-Prussian War and the Battle of the Marne. Rabbi Ellegar.
World War I.
World War I is right. Scramble for 5 points. In physics, what name is given to the rate of change of velocity with Andrew Hirsch?
Acceleration.
Acceleration is
Yes.
right. 30-point team question now, 10 points apiece for Centennial on physics. What is the formula for the distance traveled by a freely falling body in terms of g, acceleration, and t, time? Yes, Rabbi Ellegar.
D is equal to half AGT squared plus VIT.
That's not what I have here, no. D equals 1/2 GT squared. What is the approximate value of G in feet per second? Andrew Hirsch.
Sorry.
He doesn't know. Give the formula for velocity in terms of acceleration and time. Rabbi Ellegar.
V final minus V initial over divided by time is equal to acceleration.
No, it's not that complicated. It's V equals AT. And now the score is Westmount 330, Centennial 220. Here's another who am I question. 40 more points wrapped up in this one. Same rules as before. First clue. I was born in 1844 in France and lived a long, eventful life. A great theatrical talent, I was at the forefront of the entertainment field until my death in Rabbi Ellegar.
Chevalier.
No, 1923, Westmount, Paul Olioff.
Sarah Bernhardt.
Yes, for 40 points. Well, that gives Westmount quite a lead now. Westmount 370, Centennial 220. And now we have an open question on well-known Canadian doctors and research scientists. Who was the civil engineer who invented the system of standard time and time zones adopted by the International Prime Meridian Conference in 1884? Anyone want to try that one? They all look baffled. I have to tell you, Sir Sanford Fleming, who was the medical doctor born in Gravenhurst, Ontario, who became famous for his extensive medical work in China and the Far East. Paul Olioff.
Norman Bethune.
Yes. Who was the research scientist born in Ontario who received the Nobel Prize in 1920, Rabbi Ellegar?
Fleming.
Pardon?
Fleming.
No, in 1923 for the discovery of insulin. Westmount, Joel Margulies.
Banting.
Banting. Who was the noted neurosurgeon and writer from McGill, Joel Margulies.
Wilder Penfield.
Yes. Name the Montreal doctor who in 1973 was charged with Paul Olioff.
Henry Morgenthaler.
Henry Morgenthaler charged with performing an illegal abortion. Scramble for 5 points. Which author, explorer, and soldier served as President of the United States from 1901 to 1909? Anybody? Yes, Joel Margulies.
Roosevelt.
More
Teddy
specific?
Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt is right. 30-point team question for Westmount, 10 points apiece, all about Theodore Roosevelt. When the Spanish-American War broke out in 1898, Roosevelt organized the first volunteer cavalry, which he took to Cuba. There, his impulsive exploits made him somewhat of a national hero. What was the nickname of his cavalry regiment? Do you know that? No, they don't. That is the Rough Riders. Roosevelt became president on the assassination of William McKinley. With which political party was Roosevelt associated? Anybody? Susie Kovacs.
Democrat.
No, he was Republican. In 1906, Roosevelt won the Nobel Peace Prize for his role in helping settle what war, Westmount? Want to try it? Susie Kovacs.
Spanish-American.
No, the Russo-Japanese War. Westmount is 415, Centennial 220. Now we turn to sports. Questions about the 1980 Winter Olympics. What American athlete won? Rabbi Ellegar.
Haydn.
Yes, Eric Heiden won 4 gold medals.
Okay.
Which Canadian skier was expected to win a medal, Rebbe Algar?
Ken Reed.
Yes, but he lost his ski.